Angel here, and I am here again for book talk. I love doing this program because I love to talk about the authors that are out there and, bringing their information out. There's a lot of really great stuff going on. Since the pandemic, a lot of people have gone through the process of self-publishing. I've had the thrilling experience of helping a couple of authors, and I cannot wait to have them on my little chat here as their books come out. But for now, we're going to start with this book that we have today. Today's book is Say Yes, 7 Steps to the Life of Your Dreams by Pam Heath, the Yes Coach. So as you can see, when I read a book, I read a book. I have lots of little notes here. I'm not going to read you this book because I really think you need to read this book yourself, but I am going to go through some things here with you that I think are really cool about this book. Full disclosure, because somebody's going to dig it up and find out. So I'm just going to full disclosure. Pam Heath is my sister. She's my oldest sister, and she's been working on this book for quite some time. And with great pride, she finally did produce it and got me a copy, and I sat down and read it. And of course, you always read things through the filter of, oh, that's my sister. But as I got through this is a really good tool. So the first thing I want to say is, if you're at the verge of really trying to figure out what you want to do with your life, you're trying to break through the next level, there's a lot of material out there, a lot of really great material out there, and this is one of those pieces. So you need to run out and get this. You can find it on Amazon. I'm going to take you through some of the things that stand out for me. As you can see, there's quite a few of them. So the first thing I wanted to show you in this book, and I got my little notes here, is that, there are a lot of self-help people, a lot of coaches out there that have a lot to say about what you should do with your life, but very few of them really dig deep and talk about the stuff that they did and the stuff that they've gone through, and mistakes and the accidents and just the sheer nature of the challenges that life throws at you. And Pam, what she does in this book is she uses herself as an example for a lot of things that happen to people, whether it's just to note the serendipitous nature of life, to say, hey, stop and pay attention. Some of my favorite moments are those stop and pay attention moments, and the painful moments that we go through that give us cause to almost give up, if not give up. She's got a section in here that speaks to really stepping up, picking yourself up and dusting yourself off, because life throws you hardballs sometimes, and sometimes you get knocked down. And when you get knocked down, you got to pick yourself up. And she doesn't just talk about it. She walks you through some things to do, some things to look at, and some ways to win. She goes through her steps. I'm going to take you through her steps because I think it's important that you understand what you're getting yourself into. She takes you through like real work, which is what I like. As a coach, having somebody write a book and have real coaching tools in it where you can sit down and work through stuff like the monkey mind. Oh my God, the monkey mind. Really, really good stuff. But she talks about home. I want to show you this first of all before I go through this, because it's important that you understand what these steps are. Dun, 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 dun. Really cool picture. I'm very visual. I love graphs and pictures and charts. So she's got this chart here that walks you through what those 7 steps are that you need to look at. And those steps are home, career and finance, family, romance, entertainment, health, and spiritual. And I call this the yes wheel. That's what I call it. I don't know what she calls it. I call this the yes wheel. If you pay attention to this and you do the things that she's giving you some hints at, you will find yourself in a well-rounded life, prepared to do yes. I have a couple of things I wanted to read out of the book before I got into too much more in the review. And this is on page 27. It's called Walking the Line to Yes. Yes coaching is a specialized training designed to rearrange your molecules. You will structure specific actions to carry into your day-to-day life, specifically designed to produce particular results, and you will operate like the things you want are striving for in life are done deal. I gave up my negative thought patterns to achieve success, and I wanted to pay that forward. For me, it was a state of change. Some folks say life is like a bowl of chocolate. I say life is like a baseball game. Life is the pitcher and you are up to bat. Life pitches and you try to hit the ball, right? So the batter up is what she's telling you. Batter up and get in there and get it done. So I loved it. I love that what she really wants you to know is that life is about saying yes, and that the science of yes, I call this the magic formula, because she's got the formula of yes in here. And it tells me as I go through this process, it's like, how can I create my life in yes? And she says here in her book, it's a mindset proposition. What are you willing to take on to have what you want in life? What actions are you willing to take? Notice I said willing. No, can you take? Not able to take. Are you able to take actions that forward your passions in life? Yes, you can. The universe will conspire to give you what you want when you will stand up and say you want it, and then take the actions that will lead you to the promised land. Everyone has moments of doubt and fear. What defines a person who lives to conquer their worries is their ability to act when they don't want to. Remember the equation: commitment plus action equals results. Really cool stuff here, people. And I think as I went through my notes, I've got lots of notes. So I went through my notes and I look at all the technologies that she has in here, and developing yourself and breaking through doubt and fears and breaking down the history, the stories of your past so that you can let it go. And the deep spiritual connection that she talks about gaining and then encourages you to maintain, because through that connection you can accomplish anything, and that's something that most of us know. And by saying yes and having that mental clarity, that physical clarity, and that spiritual clarity as you're doing it, I thought was very powerful. And she does talk about getting that physical health together too. I love it. I love it. I love it. She talks about her process, taking through a process of saying yes to everything, saying yes to risk, saying yes to power, saying yes to magic. Just that word yes. Every time as I started reading this book, I thought about saying no. And I started changing my take on life. I started changing, maybe I should rethink this no. Maybe I should start thinking about saying yes. And I think, no, I don't think, I know that is the point of the book. So you should pick this book up, read it. Can't have mine because I'm still playing with it. I'm still doodling in it. I also love when authors give us things to do afterwards, because we read the book, you've read the book, and it's great. And I don't know about you, but I've got so many books because I've read so many books over the years. A lot of times they finish their process and say, thank you for reading my book. My name is Author. Come and see me, www.author.com. But what Pam does is she also gives you this really great list of resources in the book of other books that you can read if you want to continue your journey through this transition of empowerment and abundance, whether it's prosperity, whether it's learning, whether it is releasing. There's all kinds of recommendations here that are actually quite spectacular. And then my favorite is at the end, she gives you 10 tips to live your life inside yes. So just in case you read the book and it wasn't easy enough for you to understand the technology, she gets to the end and she gives you some things that you can do every day. Very simple things. She says here, tip 1, practice physical activity. You don't have to go and run a marathon. She just wants you to move around. Get yourself off of your tushy and move around. That is a perfect way to start your day and get yourself going. So I recommend this book to anyone that is looking forward to turning their life into yes. Yes to abundance. Yes to prosperity. Yes to joy. Yes to living. Yes to success. Yes to romance. Yes to health. Yes to all of that. I say, Pam Heath, well done. You get an angel star, and not everybody gets an angel star. So big angel star to Pam Heath and her Say Yes, 7 Steps to Life of Your Dreams. pick it up on Amazon. And I bet you if you contact her and say you saw Angel talk about her on her book chat, she might hook you up an autographed copy. I'm just saying. Don't tell her I said that. She'll kill me. But anyway, check it out. I want to say congratulations. Well done, sis. This is a really great book. Follow me on YouTube. Follow me in social media. Please share this video. Tell me what you think. Let me know if there's anything else. I'm looking forward to seeing more from Pam Heath. Bye-bye.